Hello, trader. Hello, traders. Welcome. How are you? On the Shields here, Visual Silence Technology. Today is Monday, 6/23, 2025, and we are doing live NY Open, 9:22 a.m. Big news over the weekend, right? So let's see how the market reacts. A lot going on. Holy moly. Just a second. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that, traders. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm on Bitcoin 9:26 a.m. I did take this buy up here, and it didn't commit. So I had the stop loss right underneath here. So um, That play did not play out. My target goal was right here. What we're going to do today, we're going to continue on trading the 5 minute. So we're going to continue on trading the 5 minute for scalping and just be able to see what else we could do during the scalp. Doing a top-down analysis. I had a live session yesterday. Oh, also, I'm sorry. Let me do my disclaimer real quick. Remember, traders, this session is for educational purposes only. Look, if you're interested in learning how to scalp in such a volatile asset as Bitcoin, hop on with me every day, and you'll see how I trade, and then maybe in scalp, and then maybe you can uh, take some tidbits from it and and help you in your trading. Just a moment. I'm having technical issues. Somehow I switched on the wrong chart. Let me get that back up. Okay, there we go. Okay, we should be better now. Okay, there we go. What am I thinking? Okay. Anyway, I had a live YouTube last night, so watch the replay. I went over how you can trade Bitcoin on a penny lot size, because I do have an account that I'm working on, one of my funded accounts, and it only has $100 or so left on it, and the other one has about $1,000 before it's spent. So I'm bringing those accounts back up. So with Bitcoin, you can, on this one challenge account that I have, you can do many sizes, being a penny. So if Bitcoin ran 5,000 points and you did a penny, that's $50. And if you're in twice, that's $100. And if you only have $150 left in your account, those two simple trades can make a big difference in your account. So, I went over that yesterday in my live stream with YouTube. I mean, for Bitcoin on YouTube. And it was such a historic day as well, with the big news with US making strikes on Iran. I wanted to also take note of that. So, we are in selling mode here. You'll see we're under all of the EMAs, so we should have a sell. We are at 9:30. Here's the 15-minute. What I want to do is, we're going to, as I said, I'm going to be doing a couple of things. Just a minute here. I'm trying to see something. Okay, we did go ahead and get the sell. So I'm going to take this sell. It's a little late. These letters are pretty dark, huh? All right. I have my trading view up as well on the other. Let me put this on two. I want to see it on two views. We're going to do the 2 minute and the 5 minute. Okay, we have the 2 minute on the left, 5 minute on the right. Let's see where we're going. We're going to have to jump to the 15 real quick and see it better. Okay, right into this zone or right into this zone? going to put the fib on it, see exactly where we are. Okay, she's already at the last zone. That's a bummer. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through this in just a second. I want this to be seen on the 5 minute. Come on, visibility on the 5. 5, 2. Okay, now let's go to the 5 minute. All right. So we had that cross when it was already at the heartbeat zone. So that's why we didn't get it up here, in case you're wondering. I'm going to go ahead and bring my stop down into profit, or not, because it's not quite there yet. Okay, so we got the 2 minute on the left and we got the 5 minute on the right. Nice, strong, healthy candles. Don't get out on big candles. Get on after them. All right, we'll see. Want to fill this candle up, waiting for the continuation. Only 9:33. Let's go ahead and break even this. Either I'm going to break even this time. Going to break even this time. I was going to hold it back to my, let me go, I want to go back to the 5 minute. I'm going back to the above the short-term trend on the 5 for my stop loss. With the reason of the 21 holding this, if it pulls back, rather than doing a re-entry. So we'll see if that plays out well for us making that decision. I did that last week as well, and I can't remember how that played out. I know it continued on. Okay, so we're looking for her to fill this fib up. It looks like she wants to, look at that. She wicked that sucker. See if she'll fill this up again during our session here, or she's going to go back up and really just buy. We'll take it up a little bit past here. See if that bodyguard can fight for us. A complete reversal. Looks like she's going to hit our... Oh, wait, let me let that 200 fight for us, too. I'm going to let that 200 fight for us. I want to get out right in front of it. Bring it up a little bit. We'll bring it up to a little bit above past the high because this might fight for us as well. Now, if she does decide to buy back up, we're going to be hit twice with stop losses. Good thing we went in with a considerable size. Not a lot, I mean, like, not bad, so we can keep being in the game. Now we must think about, um, it came down right into the heartbeat zone, and then if she buys back up, buying back up into here. Okay, since we're trading off of the 5-minute, we have more of a trend that we can see what she's going to be doing. Looking now, what I want to do is I want to see the big picture. I want to see the big picture. So let's see if I can open up another. Um, let's see if I can open up another tab. But right now, we have to be in the mindset of if she starts to buy, take the buy setup. So just a minute. Thank you for bearing with me. I tell you, I'm trying to be more start being more consistent on my social media. So I'm doing the social media stuff as well. While I'm talking to you guys. My goodness gracious. All right, so all right, so looks like this is the 5-minute. The 2-minute, that looks nice and strong coming up to the high to see if she'll will test that. She's already actually, you know what? She's already coming back up to 11.5. That's 186. So on the 2-minute, she fulfilled this fib and actually is going right back to where she wants to go. Now on the 5-minute, we got a nice strong candle. We got a 3 to 5 bar push on the 2. That looks beautiful. On the 15-second, looks really ugly, a complete reversal. Oh, we were opening up another window. Okay, not good news. We got a buy Exodus cross on the 5-minute. Um, trying to see how to open this new window. Here we go, open new window. Let's open this new window and hope it doesn't kick me out. All right, here's the 15-minute. We can see it better, see what's going on. High to low fib here. She's at the heartbeat zone or the last line of defense. High to low fib here on this 15-minute normally is how this fib would run, is really from here to here. And she's at the last line of defense where she should turn around at. So let's see if this protection will serve us. Otherwise, she's going to come running right back up here. So on our low to high fib, we got her going right at our TP zone. She fulfilled this. And then our high to low fib, she should be turning around. So you'll notice the TP zone for the low to high fib is the same location as the last line of defense from the opposite counter trend fib. So you get out. Oh, look at that. So, okay. So we'll see if she reverses here. We don't have an Exodus cross. Oh, we do probably have an Exodus cross. Darn it and all. All right. Now, since we're trading off of the 5, we're right at the top. We need a safe pullback. Okay. Well, we missed that. Um, let's talk that through. That's a good play. That's what happens. Um, we went in for that trade and then it reversed on us. I have a couple of different things going on in my mind with this recording and everything that I don't have my full concentration on this. You know what? Let's do this. I want to see when I got in. All right, that shows us when we got in. Took the sell. These bars completely took it out. Oh, I was holding that based off of the support and resistance. That wasn't holding it. This whole candle here off of the 5 is pretty ugly. All right, I'm going to go back down into the 2-minute and dang, that was what she does. I bet that was 3 times too. She bought, actually, that was, she sold down and then just did the straight buy up. I really want to watch this replay off of this because we were in the sell waiting for it to pull back to see if that 200 would hold it, and it did not. So we had a good reasoning. It's a bummer that this thing doesn't let you go both ways. All right, so we have a Exodus buy on the 15-minute, an Exodus cross buy on the 15-minute. She looks like she's coming back into here. All right, let's take this off now. Man, I tell you. Let's hold off for a second, see what's going on here. On the 4-hour, she's selling, but now she's hit the bottom. I really do believe, Trader, she's going down here, down to the 95s. Our momentum is buying up. 1 hour. Gotta break this level here, but it is buying. It's gonna be an unusual market. That's for sure. All right, let's get these fibs out of here. Let's get them out of here. See what's going on. She's got to break this high here. We'll do a line. High to low fib. If she keeps buying, this is her move. Right here. Lock that. High to low. Broke this high. Her next zone is right up in here. This is our last line of defense. Man, that's a bummer off of that. I tell you what, I am bothered by that move. All right, so these are her 2 levels that she can do. That's on the 5-minute. Okay, we got to find our entry off of the 2. It probably has to be off of the 1. It's not going to let us in. We need her to pull back. All right, let's measure how much that is. 855 points back. Let's see how much she went up. 1,000. She did her whole run already. 950. She did her whole run. Dang, that sucker got me, huh? Waiting on that pullback for the seconds to hold. That was on the 2-minute. That still was late. After it broke this support here, I was waiting on the 200, and then right here I was waiting for it to hold. I should have been in after it broke this and taken it up. So that was not what I did, but that was what you should have done. Broke and closed above here. These didn't hold the support level. She still continued to push. Was looking for this to hold it, and it didn't. And off of this bar, even though and then you hit the top. or just wait for the pullback for the safer entry. So that once it broke this, enter off of here. Right here is that's not going to go anywhere. You'd be out. Wait for the retest. Take the Sally's play back up if you want off of the 1 minute. I need to have all three of my charts on. I need to see the 1 minute, 2 minute, and the 5 minute. Sometimes you think you can get away with things, you know. We'll have to look at that 5 was a good entry, working off of the 5. I know I want to look at that. We'll look at that in the replay because I'm feeling that after it broke the support level that I was wanting to hold, I had to be okay with missing this move and then just taking the rebound. The continuation back up, if she continues back up, or just taking the Sally's play and then taking the continuation for it to go back up. That's the play there. So I really need to be okay with what happened there. And then we're in our 15-minute fib if she does that. When she pulls back, let me show you. Okay, we're looking for her to pull back into here, right into the zone, and then push back up to hit up to here. Or she'll come up and then return back and then go down to this zone. So the real clue will be what she does at this short-term trend here, at this decision maker. If she pushes back up to go up, or she sells back down to take the sell back down. That's the play. You're up, baby. 15-minute exodus cross. So we're waiting on the pullback, how deep it'll go. I definitely want to watch this replay. Okay, so now here, since we did not get in off of this because I wanted a deeper pullback, not sure how she'll handle this high here. So that's another thing that my plan was to wait for her to come in deeper because I feel like she'll play around up here a lot and then pull back down harder. So I'm gonna wait for the safer entry and we'll see. And the reason for that is because I'm in drawdown now by $338. So that's not, I'm hitting close to my max loss per day. So I want to be more selective in my entries now. Then looking at this 5 minute, I can have a better idea of. I really, can have a better idea of what's going on. I really want this sucker. Come on, pull on back. I like having, you know what I can do? I can open up another window. If I open another window, it might kick me out. I'm going to put the bigger view on this monitor above me. Sometimes this platform doesn't like when I put it on other monitors and it kicks me out. All right, good. Now I have it on the big monitor above me, and now I can have it on this view. And if I want to go back to show you what I'm thinking of, I can do that. So now, all right, so we want to be patient and not feel regret. Oh yeah, remember I was telling you the other day about doing that 15-minute check-in. So take a little note right now. Write down what you're feeling. So it's 10 o'clock. Oh goodness, I hope we don't have news. Shoot, that's an important thing I forgot to check. We might. Oh my gosh, I hope we don't have news. Oh my gosh, we do. Oh, I'm not in a trade. Thank God. We had it at 10. Existing home sales. We have the member Powman speaking. Okay, so make sure everyone check their accounts. Make sure you're not in any trades. The other day, that had happened to me. I got my butt whoops, kicked me right out. It was like an $800 drawdown. I don't even know if it was news. It might have been, or it might have just been something that happened. Trying to really remember. Okay, I'm not in anything. All right, let's go down to lower time frame, see what's going on. There's the news. Looks like we're just going to miss this thing, aren't we? Looks like she's returning all the way back up to. Looks like she's returning all the way back up to structure. Like she wants to go to 103. I was not sure what was going to go on. A 2,000 points back up to structure. 2,000 more points back up. Oh yeah. So 10 o'clock. How am I feeling? Not happy with the trend. Put stop loss at good structure, 200 EMA and structure. It blew through it, missed entry, after broke structure and was kicked out. My reentry was retest to 1 minute. EMAs should have been broken of structure. Should have been broken of structure with engulfing candle. Take for 500 points. Then she let's see. This is that move right here that I'm talking about. She came up. We were waiting for this 2 minute, this 200 to hold it. Here's our structure. Like, this is not working. Okay, hold on. Oh boy, I tell you what. Okay. I'm trying to think at the same time and draw. Okay, so she was pulling up. We put our stop loss right here at the 200, wanting the 200 to hold it. Then we had this line of structure here. I felt she should be able to hold that. She didn't, got kicked out. Our re-entry then was right on this engulfing bar, and then take it up and continue to ride with the EMAs here. You could do your trend line exit. This pullback here might have given me pause, but because we didn't do that, let me that was 710 points that we missed out on. Darn it and all. I feel like doing my recaps on these plays while we're actually doing it is giving me better clarity, but not particularly happy. I'm having good logic of why I'm holding things, but my re-entries are not solid. Missing out on a lot of points. I need more reps in that situation. Okay, news 10:04, so we can trade. We're not having this pullback like I want to get back in. Not having the pullback. So not having the pullback, not having pullback to on 1 minute or to let me safely back in. And is power, it's on a power push. It's on a power trend. So we're missing that. Oh boy, that's a bummer and a half. Then we had news at 10. Let's see how much more we're trying to go to. She's almost at our zone where we want to buy up to 500 more points. Can you give us our pullback, mama? We want her to give us the re-entry. Let us back in safely. Ideally, we want her to come back into here and let us back in and then continue back up. That's our safe re-entry. Just not letting us in. So that's a 600-point pullback or an 800-point pullback on the 2 minute. Our re-entry is not going to be that, you guys. Down on the 5, it's almost 1,000 points. So on the 5 minute, I want to write this down because this is important. 5 minutes, it's a I'm gonna see if I can take that. Patience. If she doesn't give this to me, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm glad that I responded the way I responded. And I like the size I took as well. Happy with those decisions. On the 5 minute, back to a safe trend is over 1,000 points. Good Lord. The 2 minute is, who would have thought she would buy back up? How many of you traders thought she'd buy back up at New York Open? I thought she was going to sell more. Is 585 points. And on the 1 minute, it's 400 points. So what's going on here is if we wait for a safer entry on the 5, we have to have a whole 1,000-point pullback currently. If we wait for the re-entry on the 2 minute to the safe zone, that's 500-point pullback. So if our safest re-entry is then off of the 1 minute, it's only 400-point pullback for her to continue with the trend buying back up. Okay. So 1,000, you have to wait for her to pull back 1,000 points, 500 points on the 2 minute, or 400 points on the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, that's where we're taking this trade right now is to that location where we're looking for her to pull back into. Have to be patient. Oh, that little hussy and a half. Did you see that? She tapped the one. I wanted it a little bit deeper. Okay, we gotta be okay with that. Okay. We will then now wait for, and look at that. We'll then, I'm watching a trader Tom, with one, that, oh, see, look what she did with right. Okay, Dokey's fine. All right, let's see what she does here. Huge engulfing bar. She's gonna pull back deeper. Little freaking hussy. It always ends up being like that, right? You're 3 trades down, you're high in your drawdown, and these plays play after. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause on this account. I'm going to change accounts so I can not hurt this one. This one does not look happy either. Looks like I'm right on the cuffs of it. We don't want that one. All right, this one looks like an okay one we can use. Oh boy, I tell you, that's messing with my head. Okay, we got out of that one. We're on a different account. With this engulfing bar, I feel like she's just going to play around with us. Okay, I took the buy back up. See if she's ready to buy back up. We'll put stop loss right here. $22. We're only in at one contract. We're going to measure 225 points. Looking at the 15-second on trading view, looks like she's going to sell more, to be honest, in my opinion. See if she does. The location and the patterns of the market right now on the 15-second look very familiar to me. My mind recognizes the pattern, and it looks like it's going to sell down more before she buys back up. Let me show you the 15-second. It may look a little different. Yeah, looks like so right here. I really see her selling more, selling down into here, and then even into here. That's what I see. So if that's the case, then we can go ahead and try that. What we're going to do then is we're going to get ready for that if she does that. You know, I tell you what, now I need the freaking 4. Or no, I'll do 15-second. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. 15-second. 1 minute. Yeah, see? What did I tell you? Okay, the 2 minute, she's pulling into where we want her to pull into. I'm going to take this cell and see if she does what I think she'll do. I want you to see this on the 2 minute. Okay. She's coming right into that zone, a nice strong pullback where we want her to come back into. $155 points. 2 minutes, 1 minute left on this candle. So right here is going to be tricky. Is she going to give us a strong bar back up and continue the buy back up, or can give us the sell back down? We're in a tricky situation, back and forth. And okay, so she didn't go down to that location as I anticipated, which is okay. I do believe she will do that though, but she didn't do it this round. Okay, so let's think about this. I'm going to take this buy, okay, because she came back into where I wanted her to be at on the 2 minute, or not quite yet though, but she did. And definitely came into our zone on the 1 minute. So she came back into our location. Actually, on the 2 minute, she's a little hair. She's going to come back deeper. So we'll see if that ends up hurting us. And right now, 1019, I don't feel like she's going to I don't think she's going to continue to push up. So I'm writing that down. The real momentum we missed was holding that support level. Oh, and then not getting in after that. Look at that. If we had gotten in after that, let's go here on the 2 minute. It broke that level. And then now we'd be playing around in this. We'd be in this. We'd be in a lot of playing this smoothly, and then looking back, got in off of that, and then just hold the trade on, let the 21 determine if you're getting in or out on the 2 minute. You'd still be in. You could still be in if you wanted to, or re-entry off of the 2 minute. Let's look at it on the 5. 5 minute is too far away. Look at the 5. The 5 minute is too far away compared to the 2 minute. Look at that. Here's the 2 minute, the 5 minute, the 21's all the way down yonder still. You wouldn't want to hold the trade that far back. That would be a great re-entry. But to wait for it to come down that low. See, I think she is gonna see. Didn't I say she wasn't? Look, what I tell you, come back up and retest that. She came back up and retested that, and then it's gonna go down there. That 800 is at, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it did that. So that 800, where I think she's going to run to, is right at the 200 on the 2 minute and right at the high here. So she is going to do that pullback to the 21 on the 5. And I'm noticing the 50 and the 21 are getting ready to cross. So our momentum and our trend, our momentum and our trend, our short-term trend are intersecting with a buy back up. Okay, I closed that one. I didn't want to take any more drawdown. Although that cost me a lot in hmm. We're kind of in a yucky position here, traders. We have our sell under the short-term trend for the continuation of the sell back down rather than the buy back up. So I'm going to hold off, I think. I feel like I'm just going whip, whip around, whip around, whip around. I see that she's going to test this level here and then sell. Maybe she may have made this run back down to his 800, which is pushing the 5-minute 21 EMA back up because there's more candles being printed for this average line. So it's going to come up higher. It'll meet us before at, I forget what time that was. I should have marked it. It was 1,100 points away from us. Now it's only 265 points away from us. So going back into the 5-minute now is not as far away. We don't have to wait so long. So we'll see if she continues the short-term trend now, which is selling. What she's going to do. What, 15 second, that 800 right there, right where I said she'd run to, and she's running there. I think that was let me write this down, 1029. 2 attempts to 800 EMA, I think. I don't know if you traders are learning anything or not. I know I am. What's coming to my mind is that I need more reps of this. I feel like I need way more reps of this. Okay, here she comes into this short-term trend stronger than that 800 I think she's going to go to. Right now, technically, you'd want to get out because she's right where I want her to be at, but I want to see if she'll go down to this 800. I'm going off of pattern recognition. And then she'll push through it and then test the 800 on the other end. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, she went right to the 800 like I wanted her to. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. why I want that to happen is because I want to build my confidence in that I know these patterns. I know these patterns. I've seen them years and years and years and years. Coming in on this strong support here, she didn't care. Okay. See if she'll push through before we get kicked out. Could have took your trade here and got out, but I believe she's going to push through. If she doesn't, we'll get kicked out and profit. I might have had this stop too tight because the reversal is right here. See if it makes a difference going higher, a little higher than that. Looks like she's might pull back before she retests that 800. On my trading view, she's already hit the 800. Okay, that's fine. She may go back down here and redo that one. All right, so now let's think and talk. She's going back up to this. Damn it. She's going back up to test the short-term trend. It's kind of good that she's reversing back down to guess. That's what messes you up here because you were seeing if it would hold it and then you don't take the trade. So I see her coming back up into here, maybe retesting this one more time before she buys back up. But she did come down into where we want. Didn't quite make it all the way back down though. But this might be enough. Our momentum is selling. We got to go to the big picture of what in the world were we trying to even do. Okay, so on the 15-minute, she went right up to the heartbeat zone and turned around. So here she is with the turnaround to take it back down. 46 seconds left on this candle. We'll take this off of here for the sell back down. Oh, but the momentum's buying up, so that doesn't really make no sense yet, huh? I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I took this out. I'm going to go ahead and take that sell for a second and see if that's a retest to that zone. Waiting for a better entry on this 5-minute 221 EMA short-term trend. Having her retest this 800 again. I don't know what NASA's doing. Is NASA's any easier or not today? Oh boy, I tell you, this was a lot. So she came, my logic is I wanted her to come back up into the short-term trend, which she did. She's retesting it. Then I would know that she'll retest this 800 again. But then with the overall goal of coming back into this 5 deeper for a better entry for either the continuation back up or um or not. Right now, our trend, we are momentum and short-term trend, we are buying. We're just having a pullback. So this is what some don't do both ways. But I'm having logic in what I'm doing. I know that, she returned, went away from home. She's got to come back, retest her average, and then continue on with the trend. So, with the hopes and the logic of she's coming into this 5. If she breaks and closes below this 5, we got 1 minute left. Let's look at the 5-minute too on the big picture so I can see what this heck this even looks like. Don't get out on big bars, get out after them. She had a pause. See what she does. We can move our stop loss down now. So after this is all done, it'll be 10:30, almost 11. Then what I'll be waiting for is a 15-minute confirmation for whatever directions it's going. Right now, I'm really exhausted. I'm really tired mentally. Been trading, been on for an hour and a half, up and down. Got beat up on one account by $400. Then played out the reversal on lower time frame. Okay, there she goes. Retest that 800. So we want to watch this recording and find out how many times she retested this 800. Looks like now with this strong candle, don't get out on big bars, get out after them, that we're going to have that deeper pullback. Now, this one, remember, she gets past here and then comes back up and retests it 2 or 3 times. So we're not going to take all that retest. We're just going to take profit. I'm just taking my profit off of that. That's fine with me. All right. Good job. Good job. Now let's see if she retests this 800 from underneath 2 or 3 times for the continuation back down. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Talk about rhythm and dance. Goodness, I gotta stand up. Oh, I am tired. Oh, yep, I'm glad I got out of that. And she did go right to that 800 like I presumed. So she ran all the way down to the 800, rejected, came back up and tested support, came back down, So it was only 2 times. So 15-second. You know what? There was a sheet that I needed to have out here. 15-second, 800, play, came to it once, back to next SR, then came back down to it and broke through. Knew she was going to that 800. Oh boy, 10:42. I'm tired. I need to go for a drive. What do I do after trades like this? Oh, what do I do? I get up. I want to just leave my room and just get light, go into the world, and I take a drive usually, and jump in my car, take a drive. It's of course 10:30, so that's one store I go to is closed already. And just be grateful. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. I am disappointed with myself. Not with myself, but I'm disappointed that I did miss out on that profit, the profit that was available to us in the beginning. I am disappointed I didn't get that profit. That would have been nice. Very, very, very nice. So that's a bummer. Kind of disappointed about that a lot. But every day we get better and better, right? Every day we get stronger and stronger. And I would encourage you to record your traders. Excuse me real quick. I'm gonna yawn. Hold on. Give me give me a second. I gotta yawn. Nope, you don't want to see that. Hold on. Boy. Whew. Okay. I don't even know what I was saying. That was a lot. Let's see. That was an hour and 22 minutes of intense trading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Almost 16 bars of 5-minute candle trading we did, and many, many more if we count the 15-second or the 1 minute. Okay, here we go on the 5. Nice strong bars. That's why I took the reversal. Don't have our I'm gonna close that. Even though we're right at the nice reversal, I don't have my confirmation for the 1-minute Exodus cross, and I do want that. So, I'll take that loss. I'm okay with that. Even though this 5-minute looked nice, I need the confirmation on the 1. I need the confirmation on the 1 because I didn't get any of this on the rebound. So it looked like she was going to pop out of there, but I'm glad I saw that. That was a good call. See, she's going back in to retest that 800 again. I don't know if she is traders, so that's why I'm not in, because I don't know what she's going to do. I'd rather feel more confident, and I'm really tired. Let's go ahead and I'm going to put it on my demo, and I want to slam into this sucker. I need some. I need some. Um, I need some, gust. Oh, that little hussy. Look at her. You see that? Okay, so it's good to know. I'm glad I got out of that trade. So she retested it from the opposite twice. Look at that. So now, traders, the question is she trying to fulfill the 15-minute fib, which means coming back into here? That's what is the question. Is that what she's trying to do? Sell back down into here. Very ugly. Came up to the heartbeat zone. And she is selling. Yeah, that looks like we are on the 1 hour. We still are in the short-term trend. I mean, we are selling 30-minute. Yeah, you know what? This looks like a sell rather than a buy. This looks like a sell rather than a buy. I'm going to take my sells, traders. I'm going to take my sells. Oops. I'm going to make my mental note, 10:50 a.m. sells. See what this 2 minutes doing. All right. The 2 minute. Yeah, I think we're in sell mode. I am cold. My ankles are cold. See if anyone's is on. Also, traders, don't forget about being on my scalping team. Let me go ahead and bring that up real quick. Would love for you to join my scalping team. So, You will learn everything that we've done today, when to execute, when to enter, and when to enter. What is the Sally's up play? What is the retest of the 21 EMA? How does that work? How do I incorporate my fibs in your scalping strategy? How do you read your momentums? Who is the watcher? Who is the executor? Who is the reader? Who's the director? Okay, so there's several different roles that I'm looking for my scalping team. It doesn't cost anything. Go to my website, www.onthedeshields.com. Scroll down the page, and it has scalping team tryouts. And what that means is you click on that, I'll get notified that you're interested. We'll jump on a Zoom call together and we'll see how we can get this team built. So, super excited about that. Please don't hesitate, okay? Act out on what you want to do, even though you're not sure if you should do it, but you do know you could bring a lot of value to this opportunity. So, it's just like trading, you know, you got to execute, you got to make things happen, even if you still are not sure, but you are sure of yourself. You just have that voice telling you not to. Okay. Let's beat that voice and build up your trading potential. Okay. So that is what's on the plate there. We'll have that show just a little bit more, and then have that rolling. All right. So it looks like we are in total consolidation, no movement. This is where Naz always used to get me. Like, you would be so tired, like, oh, come on, the big move. And then you get up and you leave, and the big move happens. It's pretty frustrating, I tell you. Excuse me, getting tired. All right. So, what I'm waiting on is we are in consolidation. So, I'm waiting for this breakout. We got 30 seconds left on this candle. It's almost 11 o'clock. If you look at the market and its activity, the buy was beautiful. The pullback was just as beautiful if you traded it on the 5. It's always after the fact. Everything looks so easy. 900 points back on the 5. Now looking back on that makes me want to just trade the 5 rebound. Look at that. But we're scalping, so I'm not long-term intraday. These are scalp. This is the 5 minute. So if you're a scalper, you're scalping off of the 5. That would tell me that you're holding a lot of pullback, but you're getting a really nice trade, and you're just kind of letting it glide along. We were scalping. We were off of in and out, different strategies. So they all equal the same thing, but this one, obviously trading off of the 5, looks like a breeze, doesn't it? Very simple. In off of the second candle, stop loss above, ride it back down. Now you're just in waiting mode for the continuation for the sell back down. But our momentum is not selling, it's buying. So our 15-minute is selling. And her coming back down into heartbeat zone looks really good. Higher time frames are opposite. I'm gonna take that sell, and I'm gonna put my stop loss up here. See if she'll do that. Oh, you know what? I think I'm on that wrong darn account. I am on that wrong account. We'll see how this plays out. Good Lord. Hmm. We put it on the wrong account, traders. Mm. Man, I am I am tired. Trading off of the 5, not doing the scalp, trading off the 5 minutes market movement. Okay, traders, that's what I'm doing. And hungry. Very hungry. Man, that 5 minute looks beautiful, doesn't it, traders? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. 5 minute looks beautiful. I don't like that our momentum is not agreeing with us. The long-term momentum is the bottom one here is the long-term momentum, and the top one is the short-term momentum. All right. So our 5 is selling, so we're good. 5 minute was actually right here, had us in on this candle. Let me see if I can pull up Bitcoin here. Oh, goodness gracious, right? 5 minute. I've been thinking some of these trades that I'm doing. One thing I think I did do well today was I wasn't concerned about those darn EMAs. Last week, I was really concerned about the EMAs, and they made me miss a lot of put more trend. So I lost a lot of more money I left on the table because I was off of good reason. I mean, I've been trading with EMAs for the past 6 years, so they're a big part of my everyday strategy. And now I'm at a point where those that are not EMA traders and more naked charge traders, you don't see where those things are at. Um, so it's just funny. Everyone has their own thing that works. It's kind of just in the learning process, in the learning curve, like each part to get you to the next journey. I don't know if these big people who pass their prop firm challenges, uh, oh damn, that thing kicked me out. Weren't we doing a 5-minute trade? Oh no, we're still in it. What happened? I'm confused. Oh, it might kick me out now because I just refreshed it. Looks like I'm on a different account. Just a second. The second one. This the second one. The second one. Oh, okay. Hmm. This damn thing is gonna piss me off. Ugh. That's an engulfing bar right there. It does not look good. Does she hold, or do you get kicked out now at 140, 114 or 148? Darn it. Is she going to kick me out? I took it before. Save me a few dollars. All right, that account is spent. This account is spent, 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 spent. Dang. I'm not taking off of that other one because if I'm wrong, I don't want to get stuck in like black dead zone. You know what I mean? I'd rather take trades off of that account where I know it's a better probability without getting ripped in between. And the next thing I know, I'm $900 in drawdown. Our momentum is still selling. This is good to see when your momentum's correct or not correct. And we didn't get the Exodus cross buy. So if she doesn't commit, then that's fine. Stop loss is nice and tight. And then I'm done for today. Not today, but this session right now. See if we have any news for some reason. Oh, it's already past 11. Anything can happen today. This week's going to be pretty crazy. Am I in a buy or a sell? Yeah, I tell you, this isn't really a good trade. Should just be done. I'm going to wait this out. And if she doesn't do it, then I'm going to call it a session. When we were looking at this, looks like she's just come back into the 21 to continue the trend back up. If we look at it that way, she just came back into 2-minute buy. Okay, we got a buy alert. Okay, so we have a 2-minute for the buy back up. So basically, it looks like she came into this zone and then had the pullback, but for the continuation back up, 15-minute. Long-term trend is still buying. Oh my gosh, I'm not sharing my screen. I'm so sorry, traders. So here's what I was saying about, looks like she just pulled back into the 15-minute 200 short-term trend, bouncing off of that for the continuation back up. Our long-term momentum is still buying. So that's, that's good. It did not take off when we had our Exodus cross. Did not do what we wanted it to do. So let's see if she'll do it now. Let's see if our 1 hour is buying. 1 hour is buying. And the 4 hour is buying. And a 4 hour is selling. So we're in a very yucky level. Goodness gracious. I like the 15-minute view. 15-minute view puts everything nicely in perspective. Really does. Just really taking the support off of this 21. Now you just got to ride it out. Ride it out. See if she'll do it. So while we're doing that, let me look at my calendar and see. So now we're trading off at the 15-minute. And so no longer scalping, obviously. And see if what we got going on today. So start house. Yippee. Oh, I gotta get a hold of Josie. Okay, goodness. Thursday. Good Lord. Look at all this that she sent me. What's today? Is today Monday? Oh my gosh. I'm doing a party for my daughter, and her girlfriend got back to me. Let me just get back to her. Just a moment. Let me say I'll be right back. Hold on just a second, traders. Okay, so we have a ugly red bar. We have our stop loss. I don't even think I have a stop loss on the 5. Okay, I do. So we'll keep that stop loss. It's under the 21. I'm not pushing it back under the 50. I'm not doing all of that. That's where I'm putting it. I could even just have it ride these EMAs. Instead. Which means just putting it right under these plus signals. Let me see what this is saying. The one trade signal that I take, it's telling you still stay in the trade. Even though It's not looking beautiful. Let me see what that would look like on a 5. Yeah. It's still having you in that trade. Not showing you to get out at all. Boy, oh boy, oh. Sorry, I have my mic up. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, just really just nothing really juicy. I'm even just tempted to get out of this because I want to get up. I want to be done. Where's my take profit? Let's see. Looking for my take profit zone. I'm going to put a channel on this. She's at the top of the channel. I know what time frame I'm on. The 1 hour. That's not telling me. Not telling me I'm on the 1 hour for some reason. One hour descending channel. 1 hour descending. Oh, it looks like a fib. Okay, she's at the top of that channel, so she needs to break this channel in order to continue back up. This was the beautiful entry at the bottom. Goodness gracious, look at that. Could have rode that sucker all the way back up. I was wondering, that was in that yesterday, and I really did not know if she was going to buy or sell. So I did not hold my trade. I was in that buy. I really did not know. With all the news and everything, you know. So she's almost at the top of the channel. We're in this buy, looking to go to here, which is 839 points. I like that. All right, that's going to be our zone for the 1 hour. So let's go back to the 1 hour on here and see if we can get that TP. And I'm going to walk away and close out our time together. I have to admit, having these other lines on here really influenced my mind. It's not good. Oh, right up to here. So it should buy back up to here. There's our 1 hour channel. Just got to break above. To the top of it is 690 points. That's a nice buy back up. But we're fighting against a short-term trend. Momentum is buying. High to low fib. She went up to the 5061.8, sold back down. So we want her to come back up to here. So technically, since she was selling, she went up to where she's supposed to go and then sell back down. But now we want her to push back up. The next level of support is right up here. So we'll put 100, 103. We'll do 103. We'll do 103 is our take profit. Right to here. We'll put up here. See if it does that. 282. So we'll see if she goes there because I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. It'd be nice if she does that. All right. Well, traders, I hope this was a very informative session for you. I hope you were able to get out some really good nuggets. I know I was. This was a 2-hour session, so a lot you can just pull from it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Have a fabulous day. Thanks, traders. Goodbye.